Hey baby, listen. Every single time that you got your heart broken, it's as if you underwent an open heart surgery because your heart was able to expand to create a larger capacity to love. See, the thing is, God never breaks your heart. God is not the one that breaks your heart, but God allows for our hearts to be hurt. And when that happens, it's as if God is the surgeon. God is a surgeon and just is pulling our heart, stretching it, expanding it, removing all of the excess pain and trauma that doesn't need to be there anymore. So that way we have more room and a more capacity to love. You ever notice how after a heartbreak, please stay phone. After a heartbreak, you tend to love stronger, you tend to love harder. And listen, heartbreaks don't always have to come from a romantic connection. Of course, those are ones that hurt a lot too. But there are people that have had their hearts broken since childhood. Where they didn't receive the love that they wanted from their parents. They were constantly ridiculed by their family members. They were ridiculed. They were bullied in school. That can break your heart. Having poor friendships, that can break your heart. Anything can break your heart. Anything can hurt you. And when you go through that type of pain and you have to heal yourself from that pain, you have to dive deep into your heart. You have to dive deep into your heart. So we basically have to go through those situations in our lives in order for us to have a stronger capacity to love. And when we have a stronger capacity to love, first ourselves, then others, and especially the very first person that we learn to love a whole lot more is God. Because we lean on God in those moments, because we lean not on our own understanding but on God's understanding. It's like, God, I'm not sure why you had me go through this, but if it was for my soul's evolution and for me to become the strong person that you want me to be, and if I had to go through this situation, I trust you and I love you, God, because God brought you through it. You survived and you conquered it. Listen, when you go through a difficult situation, you have to love yourself through it. You have to heal the pain. You have to remove the pain. Because if you don't, that pain is going to stay in your heart and it's going to create your heart to become cold and bitter. And you don't want that. You don't want that. So we all go through difficult situations, but it's up to us to heal our pain, because when you heal your pain, you are a more loving individual, a more loving soul.